Okay, we're going to talk about the percent of a number. This is lessons 16, 15, 16, 17 in the 6-7. So if I said I wanted to find 6% of 20, 6% of 20, I'm going to convert this to a decimal. I'm going to move the decimal that's implied at the end of the number over 2 to the left. I'm going to fill this spot in with a 0 and put my decimal here. That's going to make it 0.06 of times 20. So 20 times 0.06. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 2 is 12. Done here. Put a 0 down. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. And I'm going to add it together. It's 120. But I'm going to move my decimal. I have a decimal here implied. There's nothing to the right here, but there's 2 to the right here. So I'm going to move it 2 to the left. The answer is 1.2. Okay. Half of 20 would be 10. So a quarter of 20 would be 5. Okay. So this is less than that. Okay. So that tells me, kind of gives me an idea of if I've moved my decimal to the right spot. Let's do one more. Okay, so if I have 30% of, let's say 92, 30% of 92. So I'm going to convert this to a decimal, move it over 1, 2. That's going to make me 0.30 or just 0.3 times 92. You can take a 0 off here. You could not take the 0 off if it was here, but because it's at the end, you can take it off. So this is 92 times 0.3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 9, 9, 18, 27. Okay, 276. I have 1 to the right of the decimal here and none here. It's 27.6. And this does look to be about a third of 92 because a third of 100 would be 33.3. So we are doing well there. If you had to pay 30% on top of the $92, then you would say, like if it's sales tax you pay on top of. So you would pay this plus this if that's sales tax. Of course, we don't have sales tax that's 30%, but if it were a problem that said you had to pay 30% plus this amount, pay attention to what it's asking you. Usually our sales tax is at 8.75% in Texas. So we're going to move our decimal over 1, 2. So to do that, we would do 0.0875 times whatever number. So if I had $92 and I wanted to know how much the sales tax was, I would multiply 92 times 0.0875, get that number, and add it to the end of whatever this answer here is. I'm going to add it here, and that's going to tell me how much I'm going to pay. This would be sales tax. This is the amount for the item. And sales tax plus the amount of the item is how much I will pay.